the latest update on the shop. So today it's just me and old Charlie down there. We're going to go around and show you what we've got going on inside and outside today. So we haven't been doing a whole lot just for the fact we've been sick for a little over a week. So we got in here last week and got a few things done. So at this moment I'm starting to drill the holes and starting to install some of the electrical. We kind of got the door installed. So kind of got that up there and framed up. Going to be putting a ceiling fan in. Found this really cool box. I'll put a link down here for a few of the oddball things that I found if you're looking for something like that. So we got the boxes along here. Today I'm going to drill some holes across the top up here. We found some really cool lights down at Home Depot that actually angle, and it's like 160K coming out of them. Holy crap, they about blind you to death. So I figure maybe only about 4 of them in here might work out. But we want to get ready to start putting the drywall up for the ceiling. They recommend doing that first. So it looks like I'm going to put 5/8. That's what they kind of recommend. We do have the sub panel up, and I got that bolted in, so we can start running the wires to that. I have that tinging noise outside. Thought it was the guy with the fence behind me, but I don't think that's the noise that it is. Charlie got a new bed up off the floor. Oh, there he is. He's already going to get on his new bed. Checking it out. So when we're doing lives, here's some of the lights that we use. Power is still not on in here. With the great skylights that we have 2 panels there, 2 panels there that really lighten up the garage. You know, it looks like daylight in here. Every time we walk out, I'm like, I need to turn the light switch off. We haven't done any more framing over on the sides of the building yet. Walk back here. This is where we're going to put the bathroom at. Going to put a stand-up shower. She wants a double sink in case we ever move in here, and a toilet. What ended up happening was they roughed it in, and I got it all cut out. That's the shower box. Toilet. That's the drain, the vent, which will hook up the sink to. I'm going to go ahead and put another sink on this side, but on outside, because you got to have that shop sink, because she sure don't want me washing things in the sink in here. So we still got to frame in the whole bathroom. Jim that was helping me, which is one of the in-laws, daughter's in-laws, lives in town here. He's going to come back and help me. He's been sick too. He got it. Actually, his wife started it. He got it. We got it. He still got it. And hopefully in the next week or so, we'll get this framed up in here for the bathroom so we can start working a little bit on the plumbing. The walls over here, I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with all these yet. I may end up just putting plywood on these. I don't know yet. We did do the 24-inch centers on these walls. I haven't finished this half here. Still need to do that. We had to come out from the wall because of the braces. If I would have known what I know now, I probably would have put the aluminum 2x4s at least in this section here, because then I could have got underneath the beam like we did here. So all these are underneath the beam to where it's a lot stronger, and being the 24-inch centers, it works really great. Still got to do a little framing up here in the front. Haven't got to that. And I still have to frame that corner there. That's the doors that go there. So the garage is still a really big mess. We're waiting on new batteries for the RV. Need to give that guy a call today. He was supposed to maybe get them in today. I need 2 more 6-volt batteries. They lasted about 3 years. Pretty happy with that. Let's go outside. And this is kind of like a general work area. Got a small, some people call them generators, power packs, whatever it is. Kind of been running the trouble light. Oh, got a new rack on my truck. What we want to do is, if you travel much, and I found this out, and actually we've been using it in the RV, and I wanted to mount it to the truck, and it's called a Wii Boost. And it really does a really good job. You know, it's not going to take a signal that has nothing and get you something. This takes something and gives you a little bit better. So if you don't have a signal, it's not going to do much good. But if you've got 2 or 3 bars, this makes a big difference, because we do in the trailer, we turn it on and off in these RVs. So I'm probably going to have to take my rack back off. But we're going to mount this on here and then run it inside, so that way we have it with the truck. So we're looking at that, and I'll put a link down here for this. I wanted one that would work with our Paragon cover, because what it does is it sits on the outside. That way I can still use my cover on the back. And so I'm really happy. I got it a little extra taller, so my camera still works. You can still see my brake lights. Plus those lights are bright. They're LED. I keep turning the truck. I can't turn them on. We're going to do a video on the bike here real soon. Got something else we want to talk to you about. A product that we've been using for years that I want to talk to you about. Golf carts back here. There's the beer cooler. Big toolbox. Still don't have it all full up yet. We won't show you everything until I get it going. That's going to end up going in the shop. Here's some miscellaneous tools that will be scattered around. RV. Have a little trouble with the awning starting to come loose at the end. We're going to have somebody come look at that. So we're getting a real rundown today for all the stuff. So we're going to go outside. The wind kicked up yesterday. So let's go outside and we'll show you what we've done outside. And hopefully you'll be able to hear me. If you haven't been following along and you're not a Patreon person, because if you've been Patreon, you've been seeing all these pictures come up. We had some rocks put in here. We had some, they call it 5 grade, kind of a dust and a rock that kind of helped build this up to get a little bit better, more stability. The goal is, depending on money, I want to concrete the front of this, because when you pull your bike in, it does get a little squirrely with the rocks until it gets all packed in. So we want to get that a little bit better up here. We're about to get the fence. Sometime after the first year, we're going to be putting either a 5 or 6 foot fence all the way around the property. And you can't believe how much that freaking is. It's almost 20 grand for a freaking fence to cover an acre of ground. What else we did is, if you noticed before, our hill over here, they had some wash come down to, the neighbor says he's never seen the water run over the road. But there was some ruts down there. So we had some rocks put in here all the way to the back corner of the property, back here. And then he put some more dirt and stuff in here to kind of get this up a little bit more. We still need to rock it more, things like that. So here comes the wind. We'll see. Hopefully you guys can hear us. One big surprise. I finally got the electric approved by the county. Only I asked twice. First time we didn't have the 2 ground stakes that they require out here. One wasn't long enough, didn't see it till the very last minute. And then they decided they wanted the RV because that's what we originally asked for. So there's the electric box. Panel, it's all ready to go. And the other thing was I already had filled it in and they wanted to see the holes. So the guy said if you put a couple things in, I can look in it, I would be fine. So here's what I put in. It's going to pull it out, but apparently it's not going to come out too easily. So I put 2 of those in. Yeah, just fill them in. So the last thing we did was we got our RV plugged in. Once again, I have no power to this yet. So we concreted it in to make sure nobody would steal it while we were working on the property before I get the fence and stuff in. So now it's concreted in, a little hard to get away. Got locks, double locks on it. There's the water that we brought from the front to back here. This will go in the garage for the water in the back. Also, that'll be the hookup for water back here for anybody that's here. The goal is eventually to have this concreted too. So when I put RVs and things like that on there, we have a little bit more stability. So that's kind of the rundown on the lot. Go back inside. An update on the shop. Anybody wants to come by and help, come on down. Just a short distance from Las Vegas. Next 2 weeks, Christmas is coming up. Probably by the time I get this video done, this will probably be Monday, so it'll be Christmas week. We're actually going to go to California for a few days. Then we're going to be out in Vegas for almost a week. From Christmas Day till New Year's Day, we're going to be out in Vegas. So if you're out there in Vegas, let us know. Still got 2 free tickets for New Year's Eve party if anybody wants to come along with us. It's going to be at the Hilton, or actually Westgate now, was the old Hilton. It's going to be really neat because I think they're going to celebrate the East Coast at like 9 or 10 o'clock. And what that's going to be nice is because Tam loves fireworks. We're going to be watching them out on the strip. Hopefully we'll have a room facing that way. We can watch it from the room, but if not, we might be out on the strip. We got a lot to do and very little short time to do it. So hopefully by the time we get back from Vegas that first week, once again, I've only got about 2 weeks because we got to babysit one of the kids, grandkids. We've got to go back for a week, I think, again. So hopefully we'll get the top drywalled in. And I got a couple, like I say, my neighbor's going to help. And Jim gets all better. He'll help. And hopefully we can get the rest of this drywalled up. Don't know if I'm going to get it painted before we get going to Daytona. But the hope is, I hope it is. The rest of the garage definitely is not going to get done before we get done. I still need to drill another hole, a couple holes in the concrete over here. Might do that tomorrow or Monday. drill the concrete for the power to go out to the pole. And we're going to run 2 boxes in here. Both of them are 125 amp. Run those in. So that way we have a little bit of power in here. And I've got a couple different boxes that we'll be working off of. This one here is mainly going to be this side of the shop. All this in here. And then the other box we're going to put in is going to cover the rest of the shop and the bathroom. And we still got to mount lights outside. I got to get a genie lift to put all the power up in the roof. Because I want to put some cameras up front, outside, to watch over the garage, people coming in. I'm a big camera guy, big alarm guy, all that good stuff. So hopefully you got a lot out of today. If you liked the video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Tell me you appreciate watching my YouTube videos on the shop. And we'll go from there. And you guys have a great time. And if we don't see you, have a Merry, Merry Christmas. See you guys later. Charlie says, see you later from his bed.